Some watch brands are really, really good, but you can also see some that are starting to slip. In 2026, the watch world has changed. There's better value, more competition, and there's more options for everyone. Hey, there you are, and welcome to My Dude Watch. My name is Jason, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We're talking about 6 watch brands that might be feeling some pressure, and you do not want to miss this. This is going to be fun. You know the deal. Grab a snack, pull up a chair, and let's talk watches. And real quick before we get started, we are having another watch giveaway. This is the Aura Date 003, and it's a great value for money. To enter, it's as simple as I can make it. Be subscribed, drop "Hey Dude" in the comments. That's it, you're in. All right, let's get back to today's video. Do you guys agree that competition in the watch world has changed? You've got brands like Timex that are absolutely crushing it right now, bringing back designs people really want, but modernized with specs and refinement. And then on the other side, you've got a wave of ultra affordable brands coming out of China that really are delivering crazy specs for the money. So whether you're spending $100 or $500, you've got more options than ever. And that's affecting everyone because there's some very well-known brands that are really feeling the pressure. All right, there you go. And we're going to start right here with one that definitely will surprise you, and that's Casio. Now, let me be clear, I love Casio, but in 2026, something feels different. The new releases just aren't hitting the same way they used to, and this isn't a shot at Casio, far from it, but they have an issue to deal with. And here's the real problem. There are brands now offering similar specs, sometimes even better value at lower prices. That's new territory for Casio to be in. It's also something they've never really had to maneuver around before. I'm not saying Casio's in trouble because I don't believe they are, but for the first time, they've got real competition, and that is an entirely new lane for them. And next up is Seiko, and this one matters because Seiko used to own the value space, but now they're getting squeezed from multiple directions. Prices are going up, but at the same time, quality control complaints are still there. A constant number of misaligned bezels, bracelet issues, little things that people notice. And on top of that, microbrands are coming in with better specs for the same money or less. That's a tough place to be in because Seiko isn't just competing with itself anymore. It's competing with everyone else. Now let's talk about Tissot. And honestly, the PRX is a home run, no question about that. But here's the issue. It feels like everything else is living in that shadow. In 2026, when you think Tissot, you think PRX. And that's great until you need something new. And right now, it feels like they're leaning on one win instead of building the next one. And in today's market, that's risky because if people stop chasing the PRX, what are they chasing next? That's the question that Tissot has to answer. All right, that's 3 down and we're moving on because this is where it gets interesting because these next 3 that I'm going to talk about are feeling pressure, but from a different direction. Let's talk about one of my favorite brands, Steeldive. They used to be one of the go-to budget brands with the SD 1970 and the 1953. You get great specs, solid value, and incredibly hard to beat. But now, the competition has caught up. Brands like Addy's Dive, Heimdallr, Watch Dives, Proxima are doing similar things and in some cases, doing them better. So it's not that Steeldive has fallen off. They haven't. The quality and value is still there. It's that the lane got crowded. And that's a tough spot to be in for Steeldive. Now, this next one is really a different story because Fossil didn't just face stiff competition, the entire market changed. They used to dominate in the casual watch scene, style-driven watches that were easy to pick up and wear every day. But now you've got smartwatches, you've got microbrands, you've got collectors looking for far more than just style, and somewhere along the line, Fossil became known as more of a fashion brand. Fossil didn't disappear, the watch world moved on by. And this next one is for you silent Invicta fans. I know you're out there. And this one might be the most controversial of all because on paper you get a ton for your money. But the problem isn't the specs, it's more that the designs are getting out of hand in their marketing plan. In other words, it's their identity. Look, many of these designs are loud, the pricing is all over the place, and everything always feels like it's on sale, even when it's not. So it becomes really hard to know what anything is actually worth. But the complicated part is they got some really nice pieces, but they are all kind of mixed in with their gargantuan line. And that makes it tough for Invicta to be taken seriously at a high level. So really, it all becomes too complicated to figure out its true value. They really have an identity problem. They just need a steady hand to rein things back in. Well, there you go. 6 watch brands that are starting to feel some pressure in 2026. And here's the thing. This isn't about tearing brands down, far from it. It's about recognizing that the watch world is changing, and some brands are adapting faster than others. Hey, you made it to the end of another video. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please take the time to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It'll only take you a second, but it really does help. I've checked the time, and it is time to wrap it up. So we will close the show. My name is Jason with My Dude Watch. We'll do it all again next time. But wait, don't forget, dudes can't be late.